Welcome to the Riot Games Champion Spotlight, featuring Twisted Fate, the Cardmaster.
Welcome to the League of Legends Champion Spotlight, featuring Teemo, the Swift Scout.
Welcome to the League of Legends Champion Spotlight, featuring Vi, the Piltover Enforcer.
Punch first. Ask questions while punching.
Welcome to the League of Legends Champion Spotlight, featuring Lissandra, the Ice Witch. Welcome to the League of Legends Champion Spotlight, featuring Azir, the Emperor of the Sands.
Welcome to the League of Legends Champion Spotlight, featuring Illaoi, the Kraken Priestess.
Welcome to the League of Legends Champion Spotlight, featuring Jhin, the Virtuoso. Welcome to the League of Legends Champion Spotlight, featuring Galio, the Colossus. This is Kai'Sa, daughter of the Void. To survive among predators, Kai'Sa became one. The daughter of the Void hunts with a symbiotic second skin, adapted from a living Void creature.
Are you the hunter or the prey?
Welcome to the Kai'Sa Champion Spotlight.
Look closely, and your prey will show you how to kill it.
A prisoner turned revolutionary, Sylas is ready to seize the enemy's power, then break them with it. He's a mage that prefers to beat down opponents up close, stringing together a series of powerful strikes and bringing foes to their knees with their own ultimates.
You're part of the problem!
It's time for a revolution. Welcome to the Sylas Champion Spotlight.
Yone is an assassin returned from the dead after a duel gone wrong. His killer? None other than his little bro, Yasuo. Now Yone is back in the land of the living with an evil spirit mask attached to his face, which he uses to hunt down demons and expel them from their mortal hosts. So, let's meet the man behind the mask. Welcome to the Yone Champion Spotlight.
Once the young, rash king of an ancient realm, Viego went mad upon the death of his wife. To bring her back, he'll stop at nothing, even if he destroys everything. Now a powerful wraith, Viego can possess the wills and skills of his adversaries. He's a cruel, skirmishing assassin, and no foe is safe from his merciless blade.
The dead will not rest until I am whole once more.
Witness the wrath of the ruined king. Welcome to the Viego Champion Spotlight.
As Zaun's living battery, Zeri uses her electric powers to charge herself and her weapons for any situation. Full of spark and energy, Zeri electrifies those around her when no one else will. Her foot is always on the pedal, speeding and zapping around the battlefield with ease. This current has a short fuse, but even against impossible odds, she refuses to give up.
Lightning in a gun coming through.
So get ready to swim with the sparks. Welcome to the Zeri Champion Spotlight.
Once again, I look for a gank with Destiny. Again, I am within 2 attacks of hitting stacked deck. With the gold card locked, I know the bonus damage is guaranteed. This time, I know Akali won't see me coming as I gate into the brush, so I can safely lead her movement. Additionally, the Destiny reveal means Akali is not able to evade us with stealth.
Teemo's ultimate is Noxious Trap, which places an invisible poisonous mushroom on the ground. Enemies who step over the mushroom cause it to explode, damaging and slowing surrounding enemies for a few seconds. Noxious Trap is placed on an ammo system. Teemo may store up to 3 mushrooms and place them in quick succession.
Assault and Battery is Vi's ultimate. When activated, she dashes to target enemy champion, rendering her immune to crowd control while knocking aside and damaging enemies she collides with on the way. Once Vi reaches her target, she damages and knocks it into the air before slamming it back to the ground. Lissandra's ultimate, Frozen Tomb, can be cast on either enemy champions or herself. When cast on an enemy, the champion is stunned and the ground beneath them freezes and expands outward, damaging and slowing enemies in the area. When cast on herself, Lissandra becomes invulnerable and untargetable for the duration, while the ice stems from her position. Emperor's Divide summons a wall of shield-bearing soldiers that charge in a target direction, damaging and knocking back enemies. These soldiers don't take order, but they do stick around, blocking enemy movement while allowing allies to pass through and providing a nifty movement speed boost in the process.
Even if an enemy tries to dash through or jump over the wall, the soldiers knock him back. Get bopped. Some exceptions apply. Flash and flash-like abilities allow you to pass the wall unbopped. And the unstoppable force of some abilities can still pass through Emperor's Divide. Azir and his allies can pass through the wall multiple times to refresh the speed boost.
Finally, Illaoi's ultimate is Leap of Faith. Illaoi jumps in place before slamming her idol down, dealing area of effect damage to all enemies around her, and summoning a tentacle for every enemy champion and spirit hit. For a few seconds after she takes her Leap of Faith, Illaoi gets a vastly reduced cooldown on Harsh Lesson.
Finally, Jin's ultimate is Curtain Call. On first activation, Jin takes aim in a broad target area. He can then reactivate Curtain Call to fire up to 4 shots. Each bullet reveals the area around them as they travel, damaging minions and monsters in their path and stopping at the first enemy champion struck. Each round slows the champion they hit and deals increasing damage based on the snipee's missing health. In case you haven't picked up on it yet, 4 is totally Jin's favorite number, so the deadliest bullet, which is guaranteed to crit, comes last.
Galio's ultimate is Hero's Entrance. Galio chooses an ally to save, granting them Shield of Duran's damage reduction and flying to their current location, knocking up and damaging all enemies in the area when he lands. The knockup lasts longer for those in the center of the landing zone. Galio flies specifically to the spot the ally was when he activated the ability. It does not follow them. Kai'Sa's ultimate is Killer Instinct.
Too late to run.
Kai'Sa dashes at extremely high speed to a location near an enemy champion marked with plasma, then briefly gains a shield. While Kai'Sa moves insanely fast during her ultimate, it is technically a dash. Eagle-eyed opponents can interrupt you. Unlike other champions from the Void with high mobility ultimates. Sylas is here for Revolution, and he will use his enemies' powers against them, literally. His ultimate hijacks an enemy's ult for his own use, which Sylas can then hold onto and cast exactly as if he were that champion. While Sylas can take an enemy's ultimate whenever hijack is ready, even if that ability is on cooldown, he has to wait to steal from the same target again. How long before he can hijack them again is roughly determined by their ultimate's base cooldown.
Let's use that spark to light a fire.
His talent for Grand Theft Ulto means Sylas gets max charges on champs with ammo.
I actually feel cheated.
And completely changes into champions that have a transform ability. No matter what their ultimate does, Sylas will find a way to use and abuse it. By late game, his low cooldown lets him take multiple ultimates in quick succession, as long as they're from different enemies.
Yone's ultimate damages all enemies along a path. Then he blinks behind the last champion struck and knocks all enemies airborne towards him. The perfect setup for one killer combo. While his ultimate has some serious range, Yone will only blink as far as the last champion he actually hits. If you hit no champions, you'll go the distance and travel the max range of his ult, which could put him in danger. Casting Soul Unbound before Fate Sealed lets you blink through walls and close the gap between you and your fleeing prey without putting yourself in too much danger if it goes wrong.
What does one do with an abundance of masks?
Viego's ultimate is Heartbreaker. Abandoning any possessed souls, Viego teleports to a nearby location, attacking the enemy champion with the lowest health, applying on hit effects like his Q passive, and slowing them. Nearby enemies will also be knocked back, taking damage as well. You can use her ult as a gap closer to teleport and isolate your target. Call it a hit and run. It's also a ghastly finisher. The lower your target's health, the more Heartbreaker hurts. After learning it, Heartbreaker is always available to be cast while possessing an enemy champion. Use it to exit your host early and shift between bodies, controlling the fate of the fight. Playing the Ruined King requires a bit of patience.
This form is nothing to me.
Zeri's ultimate is Lightning Crash, which unleashes an electric nova that damages nearby enemies. Hitting an enemy champion grants Overcharge, which gives increased attack speed, bonus on hit damage, and a chain lightning effect on burst fire. Overcharge also stacks, providing increased movement speed per stack of Overcharge. Attacks and abilities on enemy champions add stacks and extend Overcharge's duration to ramp up the movement speed buff further, which lets her kill enemies in a flash, or without it.
Gotta hurry. People need my spark.